And welcome to CHC 200, which is healthcare policy. And we are in the spring semester 2021. And as you know, we are still online, right? So welcome to the class. I am your instructor for the semester. My name is Professor Flynn. If you haven't had me before, it's nice to meet you. I teach quite a bit of the community health classes at Pine Manor College, as well as some of the exercise science kinesiology classes. So I wanted to do an introductory video today, just to give you an idea of what to expect this first week, and how to navigate through our new platform, which is Canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share for this video so that you can see as I'm talking what we are going to be doing in the course. So a moment here. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I pulled up the view of our healthcare policy class on Canvas. So this is what you should see when you click on our class. So obviously Canvas is going to be a little bit different than what you've used in the past at Pine Manor, which has been Blackboard or Moodle. Don't be intimidated. It will take a little bit of time, but you'll get the hang of it relatively quickly. It's pretty user-friendly. So something I wanted to point out right away, if you haven't seen this top portion here, this is just information about the class, as well as some information about online learning and tech support. So this is a good thing to kind of like browse through on your own time, and look through kind of the different areas of course information and an orientation to the course. That's going to be helpful in terms of setting you up for success for the semester. So if you want to click on one of these sections, as you've probably figured out, you click the button and it opens some information. So you can see on this first page, there's a description of the course. There's some goals, as well as a course syllabus, which will be important. And the course syllabus itself is actually posted in a couple different places to make it a little bit easier for you. So you can see I got back here by clicking modules. That's a new word for you, probably if you haven't used Canvas before, but the modules are actually kind of the same things as weeks, right? So it allows you to section things off as an instructor. So this here, where it says course information and orientation, this is considered a module. If I scroll down to week 1, right, which is going to be our first week of class this week, you'll see that this is actually considered another module, right, with all the information we need in it for the week, and so on, right? So here's another one for the second week, and as I publish more, you'll see more. So one of the things you definitely want to do every time you log on is to check and see what's going on for the week, right? And the best way to do that is to click the week 1 introduction. So every week I'm going to try to give you an introduction to what to expect for that week in the course. For example, this week 1, I'm giving you the goal of basically becoming comfortable with Canvas, reading through the entire syllabus, and understanding what's expected of you in this course. One of the things that's important to note about this course is that it's asynchronous, right? So that means we're not going to be meeting on a regular basis. That means you work on your own, right? So you're doing the work at home or in your dorm or on campus, but we don't actually have regularly scheduled lecture times. You will have due dates, right? And you will have assignments that go along with due dates and readings and all those things every week. You just won't be in a lecture. So even more important for you to make sure you're staying up with what's due each week, what's going on each week, since I won't see you. So along with this introduction of what's going on this week, you will also see if you have anything due in this little schedule at the bottom. So that's pretty handy, right? That's something that Canvas provides us with. And I think it's kind of a cool feature. So this week, as you can see, you just have your first quiz. So I wanted to keep it simple this week because it's a lot, I know, to transition to a new platform like Canvas. So I'm really just wanting you to get on and kind of have an intro week, kind of figure things out. If you're having tech issues, be able to contact IT, things like that. So this week you only have a quiz due, so no other things. If I go back to my modules, I can see other information for this week. And if I click week 1 reading and video, I can see that the reading is the syllabus, right, for this class. And then a short video that was actually created by BC, now that we're using their tech, right? But it's a really good intro into online learning and a little bit into Canvas. And it's not long, it's short. So those 2 things are things that you want to read and watch this week. And then your quiz will actually be over the syllabus. Okay? So again, this is important to me because I'm not going to be seeing you in class. So I want to make sure you've gone through the whole syllabus, and if there are any questions, we can get them taken care of right away, right? So that's really the intent of this quiz, is to make sure that you've read it through, you understand the key parts of the syllabus. And if there's areas where you're like, I don't really get what, Professor Flynn's trying to say, then you can always shoot me an email. So speaking of that, email is always the best way to reach me during this time. I am not on campus because of the current state of the pandemic, just safety-wise. So email is always a great way to reach out. And then from there, we can schedule a Zoom or a phone call, kind of whatever you're comfortable with. Once you do have a second to open the syllabus, you'll be able to see that my email's listed right on the syllabus here at the top, right? So lflynn@pmc.edu. So that's really it for today and for this week. I want you to read through this syllabus. I want you to watch that introductory video onto BC Online Learning. And I want you to email me if you have any questions. So that's the big stuff this week, right? One other thing that might be important for me to show you, if you do have tech issues, you can see there's this button here that says technology support. Now that we're working through BC Boston College, we are able to use their tech support as well. So this actually gives you some emails and information, a Canvas student guide and things like that to help you work through some of the tech if you need to do that. So that might be a good reference to know where that is. If I click IT Help Desk, it should give me information on the IT Help Desk, but it didn't. So that might be something that we have to figure out. But if you have Canvas issues, you can email canvas@bc.edu. Okay. So that's the plan for this week. When we get into next week, right? So scrolling down into week 2, you'll see that we'll actually start some content, right? So this is really where you're going to start reading about healthcare policy, learning about healthcare policy. You'll have a reflection assignment. So this is really, we're getting into some more content. And normally, you'll see that you'll have, on average, about 2 things due a week. And that goes along with, you'll be reading, you'll be watching videos, you'll be doing other stuff, but you typically will have a quiz and another assignment due each week. So just for you to kind of know what to expect moving forward in this class. And again, this is the week 2 introduction. So you can see going into week 2, what our learning objectives are and what you have due. So every week, make sure you're checking that. Okay. So if you have any questions, again, please shoot me an email. That'll be the best way to contact me. Don't forget to get started on playing around on Canvas, getting to know Canvas, and then of course reading through our whole syllabus. And again, reach out. I'm here for you. I know sometimes with the asynchronous learning, doesn't feel like anyone's here, right? But I am. We have a good number of students in this class, so they're here too. And even though we're working independently, we're really all in this together. So I look forward to the semester with you, and please, again, let me know if you need anything. Thank you.